right now there is a huge crisis going on in the RIA space because of a fear of lack of talent, mainly because of RIAs retiring and aging out. Then you have a big demand currently right now, but then at the same time, there's a slow inbound from the next generation for numerous economic reasons. Now, because of all of that, there's a fear that firms aren't going to be able to run, they're not going to be able to operate because there's going to be such a big demand, and then you can't handle all of it. But then there's going to be some more issues because of basically a lack of talent, right? However, in 2025, that's not an issue you should be worrying about because of technology like AI, automation, and overall high quality systems that can work for you and your firm right now without too much really needing to be done. Now, hi, if you don't know me, my name is Devin. I run the Nidus firm, which is a private infrastructure firm focused on solving the multi-custodian data problem for RIAs. So, the main issue before we get into anything else is that 40% of firms, or let's just say RIAs, are wasting time. And you, as the owner or the head or whatever your position is, you're paying a salary of anywhere between 75 to 100K for an op or CSA that's wasting 40% of their working time. Now, this isn't necessarily their fault, hopefully. However, because they're focused on negos, email chasing, and data entry, they're just focusing a little bit over, disconnect this, only 60% is actually going towards value work, meaning actual client serving and planning. Now, if let's just say you have 3 of these, right? 3 of them, 3 CSAs and or ops handling the backend. If you're paying, let's just say $300,000 a year for 3 employees that are each individually wasting 40% of their time on all of this right here, if there's really a talent shortage and you can't find anyone to work inside your firm, don't you think that if you could, let's just say, remove this 40% from being an issue altogether and bring this up to, let's just say, 85 to 90% value work, don't you think that you wouldn't necessarily need to hire more? Because now you're getting an extra, what is that, 25 to 35% boost in production from 3 employees that were originally wasting 40% of their time each week on nothing. So in order to beat the shortage, to beat lack of talent / headcount, remove wasted time. And they might be thinking, okay, that's great, but how do we actually do it? Well, you do this by installing proper backend systems. Now, with these systems, they pretty much automate the entire onboarding and intake process, meaning the moment a client fills out a form, do anything, the system will automatically go over it, check it out, and before you think anything about compliance, it will never see any of the social security numbers, banking information, whatever. That will never be shown at all. So don't worry about that. So it'll go through everything. It'll handle any misspellings, missing information, anything that can cause an NGO, a NEGO, and or wasted time on data entries would be handled by this. Which means the entire process of getting clients in the door so you can immediately start working with them on planning and executing, actually giving them value, right? Doing the actual job, not just the building blocks of it. You won't have to worry about the lack of talent. Because right now, if you have a firm of about 4 or 5 people, instead of everyone wasting time on nonsense like this, the system handles it. So now, only thing they have to do every single week is plan, deliver, and execute. That's it. How much better do you think your firm, even before the huge lack of talent happens, how good do you think your firm can be right now if you already installed this system before that crisis gets even worse? How much better could your firm be doing right now? How much can you grow your under management value by eliminating the front end nonsense, right? And even if you don't realize it, you might think that, okay, this is only taking time away, so we can't really focus on clients. It's still affecting your P&L, whether you see it or not. Because not only are you saving time and wasting thousands of dollars a month on subscriptions and third-party vendors or whatever, now you own the system. So you're not actually paying $5K plus a month just to use the software to hopefully get everything working in time. Speeds up profits window, which means instead of delaying profit across 2 to 3 months, you're getting all of that in shorter windows, meaning your profit goes up. Now, this sounds like something complicated to you. You don't really understand how to build a system like this. If you don't understand how to get this connected to your current CRMs without changing everything around, thankfully, that's what we do here at the Nidus firm. We install owned, compliant onboarding and taking systems to save you that 40% on each and every single client for each and every single one of your CSAs, all your ops, everything. So if you're curious on how you can avoid this upcoming crisis and increase your profit window, increase your profit, increase your assets under management, and do everything you need to and prevent your firm from lacking at all, book a free call in the description down below. We can sit down for 10-15 minutes, talk about your current issues, where you are right now, and where you're looking to get, and if a system like this can get you there. So if you enjoyed the video, make sure you like, comment, subscribe. I appreciate you.